Last night was a very physical and emotional loss for us. It was a game that we threw away, and I just don't think mentally we recovered from last night. Less than 24 hours to back up. It's tough. I thought we did a hell of a job to stay with them at half time, and we're a running team, and it's really hard when you don't have that fuel in the tank. Obviously not having Tony Rampton here tonight hurt as well, so from a rotational point of view, when you're coming up against Shencher, who I think he was exceptional again tonight. He's playing with confidence, he completely dominated it inside. Maybe having another veteran international like Tony Rampton, that may have, I don't think would have made a difference in the finals. Well, they would have won, I've got no doubt they would have won. But I think from a rotation point of view, we would have been better.
Have you got any more tough game programming like that, and can you prepare better for it, or is it just suck it in and do your best?
I like to know who can prepare better for it in less than 24 hours. I don't know how you can. You've got one more, we've got the Cairns Townsville trip, but at least I think we've got 24 hours break rather than only 18, whatever it might be. But we live to fight another day. I was really happy with the guys, with their attitude, the way they prepared themselves. I think you've got to look at the situation. Adelaide lost 5 in a row, and they played like a team that were desperate. We played like a team that were very, very tired, and didn't have anything there to give in the end. So next time we play Adelaide, we're going to be better than that. We're a better team than getting beat by 30 points.
There must have been a bit of hope there at half time. You put up a lot of shots. Pretty good on the statistics, although you were behind.
Yeah, we got a lot of good looks, and I guess the fatigue factor, that's a big thing. There was a lot of open looks. You make those shots, you're in the game. I've already spoken to our team about it in the past, and it's another issue. We shot 50% from the foul line, which is simply disgraceful for a professional team. And our players have got to have a real good hard look at themselves, because that there changes the game. We come down, get to the foul line, miss, they come down, score. So that increases margins. And psychologically, when you miss the foul shots, it hurts the team, and that's exactly what happened to us tonight.
When do the injured players come back in? What's the sort of...
Well, Tony, he woke up with migraine today. He was just unbelievably sick, and he couldn't even get out of the bedroom. So he's just back at the hotel now. So hopefully he'll be better. He suffers from them. Jason Smith, we're getting an ultrasound done on Monday, and hopefully that will be all cleared by the surgeons. And as soon as they give me all clear that he'll be playing. I was hoping he'd play today. He's been training full time. He's doing exceptionally well. However, the doctor just wants to do another test to be safe. And once he's back, I'm pretty excited about that. We've got a terrific bunch of young guys. We play hard. We get in and have a go all the time. Tonight wasn't our night.
Tony and Jason, they're the only 2 guys that were off tonight that weren't available. Yep. And Tony played last night though, didn't he?
Yeah, he does have a back injury.
Okay.
So he can't do a full week.
Yep.
So
it was an unsuspecting turnout for him to not be available?
Oh, absolutely. It kills. Yep. We're coming up against a pretty big team there, and we just didn't have any rotation for Jules. I think what we can take from this is Jules playing with Shencher. Shencher in full flight, and how good was that tonight? And hopefully we'll learn from that.
Players' point of view, heavy in the legs in that second half? Or?
Yeah, I don't want to use that as an excuse, but anyone who watched the game saw they ran all over us, and that's what we like to do to other teams. I mean, I think every game until probably tonight, we've outscored every team in the second half, whether we won or lost. But tonight they ran on us, got a lot of easy looks, and they're a team that if they're open, they're going to knock it down. I mean, they're a team of great shooters and great role players. So if Shencher's not scoring on the inside, he's drawing to and kicking to the open man, and all their perimeter guys are terrific shooters. And yeah, they know their role and they did it to perfection tonight. So I thought Shencher was outstanding, Ballinger was fantastic, and then their guards did their jobs. I mean, Bruce created and knocked in the threes. Yeah, they were great tonight. They ran over the top of us, and yeah, we're looking forward to getting back next week and redeeming ourselves.
So I guess massive challenge.
Yeah, definitely. I think the first game we came out and we didn't play our style at all. We lost by 10. But I think we learned a lot from that game that they are beatable. They've dropped to 3 games, I think, and yeah, we're looking forward to getting back home, playing them on our home court, and showing them the true way that we play. Win or lose, we're going to get in there and run.
Excellent, thank you.
So guys, Peter Hoban, first point for the season. Pretty exciting.
First point for his life, actually. So yeah, look, it's always good to see the young boys come in. Yeah, we've got a lot of confidence in those guys. They both Peter Hoban and Eric Bird, I'm sure Aaron will agree with me, have been training the house down over the last couple of weeks. And you know, I stuck Eric in there early, and he's the sort of guy that just has this uncanny knack of being able to hit a 3 if he plays 10 seconds or whatever. So. You know, his form at training's deserved it. We've had some injuries, and it's great to see those guys come on and contribute.
Must have been a massive sense of relief today.
You could say that, yeah. Look, we've obviously, it goes without saying that we've struggled over the last month, and to come out and stick to the game plan and do everything that we talked about during the course of the week and pre-game was very pleasing. You know, we did a couple of things differently defensively than what we've done in the past, and you know, for the most part, we stuck to the game plan. Very pleasing.
And good to see Adam back. Obviously, he makes a difference immediately. Just presence.
Yeah, well, this time last week he had his head in the toilet bowl. So yeah, look, he's our best scorer. You know, any time I spoke at half time and said that you know, he needed more shots. He'd only had six shots at half time. You know, whenever we get the ball in his hands, good things happen. He's such a great shooter and such a natural scorer. He's going to draw the defence out. He's going to make it easier for Luke Schenscher to get the ball inside. He's going to make it easier for our perimeter players. And I think in the second half he had 13 shots. And that we need to be getting him a large volume of shots in games. And you know, I think we stuck to that well tonight.
Forgive my lack of knowledge, but can you tell me what Adam was suffering from, why he hasn't been playing?
Yes, Adam had a lovely case of gastro.
Okay, so it was illness.
It was illness. He had some injuries early on in the season, but no, it was illness last Saturday.
Mark Tyndale's been getting a bit of a hammering in the Advertiser of late. Did you think there was some positive signs there in the fourth quarter that he was gaining in confidence?
I thought his energy tonight was great. You know, I think whenever you're not playing well, or you know, you're not getting something done that's, you know, if you play hard, good things are going to happen. And I think that happened tonight. Like, he got back on the boards and I think ended up with 8 or 9 rebounds. You know, you can't always be a scorer. Sometimes that ball goes in, sometimes it doesn't. You know, great shooters is people that hit half their shots. So what you can do is take care of the other things and to get into people defensively, to rebound the ball. They can be constants, and I thought he did that well tonight.
Is it a case of persistence with Mark, just hoping that, as you said, good things are just around the corner and he'll just...
Well, you know, once again, I've been in this game for a long time. The only thing that's going to get it done is hard work on the training track. And, you know, once again, you know, everyone's been training really well during the week. I've probably said that a couple of times over the last few weeks and it hasn't translated into games. But, you know, if you continue to work, you know, we've had some guys that have really set the bar high on a day-to-day basis, both at team training, in the weight room, and really continue to, you know, yeah, lift the bar basically. So, you know, I think that's dragged a lot of guys along for the ride, and hopefully this is the start of something.
And Aaron, on Friday, ice back on the knee, and you said you'd be right in your word. Was there any worries at all?
Yeah, you know, it was just a bit of a scare. I just twisted my leg and had something wrong with my knee, and it was fine. I knew I could play, and Scotty had the faith in me to throw me out there, and I don't think I hurt us too bad.
Rob Beveridge said the team looked desperate, like they were coming up against a team that was just desperate for a win. Did you feel a sense of the intensity rising or anything like that?
Yeah, well, I mean, we've been working very, very hard. Scotty said that we've been working just as hard as we can on the training track, and you know, we don't like losing. It's, you know, everybody in our camp is working towards winning. We're trying to get better every day. So, you know, we were desperate. We're always desperate. We always want to win.
And the Breakers, obviously a great side this year. How do you combat that? Have you already sort of thought about that?
Same way, yeah. No, tonight's done. Just move on to the next challenge now. And we didn't have too good a performance in New Zealand. We know that. They know that. So we could change a lot of things. They had a pretty good performance over there, so now it's back on us. We need to bounce back from our last performance over there.
I mean, obviously you were confident going into the game, but did you expect that the gap, the margin would be so great?
Oh, I don't think you ever expect to win by 30 points in this game. I mean, they came off what was obviously a physical contest against currently the best team in the competition last night. It was in the back of my mind. I was always hoping that they were going to hit a wall at some stage, and I thought we played well, but I think they probably tired in the second half. So, but no, you don't ever expect to have that sort of gap. 1 point would have done at this stage after 5 losses.
Good, thank you.
No problems.
Yes. Well done.